Welcome to My Stories Red channel. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also, please like and share your comments. We make new videos with interesting stories every day. As I promised, the whole story. I was married for 2 years at the time. Wife is a serious TikTok junkie, sends me at least 20 a day. We are both in our early 20s. Starts sending ones about open marriages and also some podcasts. A few long talks about how we are young and should try this before we are old and have kids. After a few months of pushing, I give in and we set up some boundaries. Rule 1. Intimacy with another should be protected. Rule 2. Nothing in our house and no overnight stays. Rule 3. If intimacy occurs with someone else, no details and no touching each other for 30 days. And a doctor's visit and cleared before any intimacy between us. We open our marriage. She starts going on dates on Friday nights. I work anyways. I get home normally around 10 p.m. For the first year was kinda fun. She goes out on a date. By the time I get home, she is already home or getting home. At the same time, she tells me what they did on the date and she jumps me. These are just dates, no or intimacy. During this first year, I myself go on 3 dates. Each one goes the exact same way. They find out I am married and it is not what they are looking for. Was nice meeting you. After 3 dates, I quit. Then one Friday night, she doesn't get home till like 3 a.m. Comes and makes a joke about being too sore and tired for anything. Sees some hickey marks on her chest and thighs. Not going to lie, was hurt and upset by this. Monday or Tuesday, I don't remember, she tries to initiate with me and I remind her of Rule 3. She gives me the "Are you serious?" 30 days and a doctor's visit. I said yes, deadly serious. This becomes a pattern for us. She goes out with her bed boy on Friday nights, has her fun, then spends the rest of the week trying to get me to change Rule 3. To me, feels like she put me on a shelf. I start avoiding her, working more, being out of the house, even if just out walking, start becoming a lot more physically active. Start losing some weight. She is full of a fog of new relationship energy and doesn't notice and thinks I am out doing my own thing. 5 months of being on a shelf. I am not seeing a reason to remain in this marriage. I was selling my happiness so she could be happy. And I was running out of things to sell. Up to this point, she has not broken any boundaries, and every time I bring up maybe she should step back from him, I am overreacting or blowing this way out of proportion. It's just some fun one night a week. Our 40th wedding anniversary day arrives and I take the day off work, make her dinner, cleaned house. She get home from work at 4 hops, in the shower, get dressed up. Tells me she is going to a bar to see a local band and not to wait up. She completely forgot about our anniversary. I am destroyed. I wake up Saturday morning at 9 a.m. and she never came home. Boundary to broken. I send her one simple text. You have broken our boundary of no sleeping over. I am done. At 11 a.m. she starts calling, tell me she just closed her eyes for a second and passed out. Was an accident. I am so sorry, it will never happen again. My unwillingness to even talk about it causes her to wake up out of her fog some. She ends up coming to my work just before we open and makes a scene in front of the whole staff and the owners. I am finally able to calm her down enough and she leaves. I promised on Sunday we can discuss it. I get home from work Saturday night and she once again tries to have sex with me and I again tell her Rule 3. She then tells me that she will no longer be seeing him and wants to close the marriage and work on reconnecting with me. Seems she freaked out when she woke up there, got my text, and he made fun of her and she realized how much of an asshole he was. She tries every day to be intimate with me and fails badly. At this point, I have no need or want or desire for her. She is a roommate. Barely. The 30 days goes by, she goes to the doctor and gets checked out. She is clean of diseases but is pregnant. Not sure where her mind was with this, but she comes home excited and tells me we're pregnant. I tell her good, I hope you two will be happy together. Looks at me confused for a few minutes and starts crying. She a few days later sends him a text telling him. His response is, well, sucks to be, you might want to pass it off as your husband's laters. I file for divorce soon after. She starts doing anything and everything to change my mind about the divorce, made promises, bags, pleads, offers everything under the sun asking for a chance to fix us. I am polite and nice about it, but not having any of it. Am stuck living with her for a while till our lease is up. We fall into a new pattern. She tries to be intimate with me. I turn her down. She gets upset. I go for a run. My resentment of her is growing just like her baby bump. 3 weeks ago she comes in my room to talk. She brought home pizza for dinner. Starts with how being pregnant she is super horny all the time and tries yet again to have sex with me. I at this point am running out of politeness. Tell her sorry, I am not into fat chicks, maybe at Tinder, sure someone on there would be down for it. She leave my room crying. Also, we had our first divorce hearing and the judge slapped 6 weeks of MIC on us, court ordered. We go to sessions. Kinda meet and greet thing, talk to us separately to get our stories, I guess. I just want this over so we can move on with our lives. Last Sunday was my birthday. On that Friday before it, she asked me to spend my birthday with her to celebrate it. I decline her invitation. She keeps pushing the subject and I snap. I tell her that I don't waste special occasions on her anymore. The last one was our 40th anniversary in which she went out to get knocked up by some pothead loser. I leave her crying in the kitchen, had to work, told her I would see her on Monday for our court-ordered waste of time. Monday morning I am at MIC, she never shows. I call her nothing, call her friends nothing, call her parents. She got arrested Sunday morning for DUI and reckless endangerment, and they are on the way. I offer our house for them to stay at. I have a couch at a friend's house. My lawyer goes to the judge and expedites things. My divorce finalized this past Friday. Yesterday I helped them pack some of her stuff, and today going to help them load all they rented. She gets released tomorrow and they are taking her back home with them. She wants to see me, but I feel that will just be worse for the both of us. We both need to move on. Comments. I'm really glad you stood up for yourself, my guy. Keep it going. You'll find someone who only wants you. The funny thing is, you stood by the rules and gave her every chance to improve. And she broke every single one of them. 3 she tried consistently to break, showing a complete disrespect. Imagine that. She had the entire thing handed to her exactly as she wanted it, and it wasn't enough. And then she thought you would still stay after she broke every rule. But you didn't. And you're a damn hero for that. I really saw this story going another way, but this was the best outcome. You got rid of a miserable person who tried to take advantage of you every single step of the way. Do not sign birth certificate and ask your lawyer as to how to get out of not paying child support. You would need to show DNA test to show that you are not the father. And do not proclaim the kid as your own, otherwise courts might compel you to pay child support. Check with your lawyer regarding kids born with another father during marriage.